Sakura wants to be useful and back Naruto up. Okay. Kakashi, he has the sixth sense. Clones can't own back black balls. We're just finding that out. And is his Sasuke showing Sakura affection? Hey, new things Kishimoto is just doing. What's up, guys? This is BlackBoss91 coming to you with another Naruto commentary, chapter 685, and here's some of my thoughts or some things that we come to find out in this chapter. Now, recently some things have just been added and we're just getting a little bit more content. Okay, Sakura, she wants to back up Naruto every time he does something. Now, I think for Sakura's character, that's going along the lines of what she's been doing before, and it's kind of following the same trend. Sakura, yeah, you know, it's like now she wants to do something. She has to take the lead and stuff. And Obito's noticing this every time Naruto does something. She comes back like, you know what? I have to step my game up. You should have been doing that before. But we see Naruto. He has that effect on people, and she ends up doing it. She goes and gives Obito her chakra. So when he uses his Mangekyo Sharingan, it's like it doesn't affect him as much. But Kakashi, how come he knows that Naruto's clone was defeated? I mean, he didn't go inside the world, and he doesn't have a Sharingan, so how could he know that effect? I just think, like, right after Kakashi lost his Sharingan, he got like some new ability. Like Kishimoto was just like, you know what? That was your trump card. You're not useful right now. We're gonna make you useful. We're gonna make you this whole new kind of character where, okay, you can now sense things without even having to know exactly what's going around or where it is. Like you just see beyond everything. But to me, that really didn't make sense. But yeah, Kishimoto has to do something with Kakashi. Also, some things we find out is that Naruto's clones, they can't get the truth-seeking balls. That's what they're called, you know, aka the black balls. I didn't notice that up until that chapter when I was reading it, that all of his other clones didn't have it. I was thinking in the other chapters, did his clones have the truth-seeking balls? Because now that I think about it, I don't think they had the truth-seeking balls. So that's kind of a downside to being in the sage form, that, excuse me, that being in the sage form, if you was to make clones, if anyone was to look for the real one, all they have to do is find the one that has the floating sage balls or the truth-seeking balls. So Kaguya finds that out. And the fact that Black Zetsu is still ordering her around, you know, that, you know, stop wasting your time with these guys, you know, we have to find for the real one. And she's like, I already, you know, knew that the real one had the truth-seeking balls. It's just starting to, it's starting to, like, irk my nerves a little bit. I was just thinking about Black Zetsu, where he told Madara earlier in the early chapters that he is Kaguya's will. Well, isn't he supposed to follow the will of Kaguya, not the other way around, where Kaguya is following her own will? Where it's a little confusing, but Black Zetsu is technically her will. It's Kaguya's will, but yet Kaguya's taking orders from her will. It should have been her will follows her will. Black Zetsu, aka Kaguya's will, should be following the will of Kaguya. Not, it's just, it's really putting a damper on her character. I was telling everyone, you know, most of my friends, that, like, you know what, I think, you know, even my nephew, I was telling Black Zetsu, not Black Zetsu, my bad, Kaguya, she's gonna be, you know, I want to see what, you know, Kishimoto's going to do with this character. I think it's going to be a great, you know, new addition. You know, okay, we pushed out Madara from this as the main villain. Now it's Kaguya. I think it's going to be pretty good. And coming to find out, the only thing great about her is her powers. Her as a character, she's just very stale. You know, at least with Madara, yes, he had those one-liners, and he had those amazing things to say that just really got you thinking, like, man, this guy's badass. But Kaguya, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Kishimoto with female characters doesn't do that great of a deal with them, or to my liking. That's how Kishimoto wants to portray his female characters? Fine, whatever. Tomorrow for the win. Um, aside from that, so she figures out the real Naruto. Um, Also, we find out that from Obito, using his Kamui, both of his eyes, one goes clockwise, one goes counterclockwise to use the Kamui world. When he got into a world, he was able to mark himself in that dimension to go into his own dimension. I thought that was pretty nice. And he finds out that using his Mangekyo Sharingan to open up different portals, he's opened up the lava world and a new world we find out that we haven't seen. Aside from the lava world, the desert world, and the ice world, there's an acid sea world. So that happens. He opens that up and acid gets on Sakura. He realized the amount of chakra he's using is immense, and he's just wondering, and he doesn't even fully open it up all the way, just a small hole. He's just thinking like, how can Kaguya go into this world instantly? How much chakra does she have? She's like, what is she? So he's just finding that out, and just using his Mangekyo Sharingan once in her world, just trying to open up the portals, took an amazing strain on him. He's bleeding profusely from his eyes. Sakura, she takes off her jacket because it gets caught on her, and I'm thinking, yeah, there's no reason they should be going to that world, because if they're in that world, they're gonna die. It's like that acid world just destroys everything. It's just it's probably just an area just of acid. I don't even know how you can survive in that. But they managed to find Sasuke, and Sasuke, she ends up calling out to him, and he ends up making it to her. But how it was portrayed in the chapter, the gate closed, and where he couldn't hold the gate open much longer. But before that, it shows a panel of Sasuke's Rinnegan, and he was able to transport himself from the desert dimension into the core dimension, and he ends up catching Sakura. And first time Kishimoto has ever done this with Sasuke and Sakura, but it's like Sakura falls out because she's exhausted from using all her chakra, and Sasuke catches her, and like they're just looking at each other like he's holding her like, yo, this is bad. It was, I would have to say, it's on the level of sexy. I'm my personal opinion is on that level of sexy. It's just like, just Sasuke's coolness and Sakura without the headband, she looks pretty good, with her hair down and everything. So, playing with the Saku Sasu, that little pairing war, I think Kishimoto did that nicely. I liked it. We find out that we already kind of knew this, but Sasuke confirms it, that he's able to swap places from a certain distance, and there's some limits to his ability. So that how he got into that area was he was able to transport Sakura's jacket to the desert dimension and swap himself into that dimension. Very convenient and very cool ability. I love it. That's just Sasuke's badassness. But it's a good thing that Sakura actually got acid caught on her, because she did get hurt a little bit, I believe, on her right side or whatever. But if she never opened up the acid world and got hit with the acid, Sasuke probably wouldn't be here. And getting to that world might have been finding that world might have been difficult, because there's another world that we haven't seen yet. But yeah, overall, that's what happened in the chapter, and that's my thoughts on it. I thought it was a really good chapter. We're getting further along into the story and finding out more things. Naruto having to find out how he's gonna be able to defeat Kaguya and how they're gonna get back, because it's a lot of chakra. I mean, come on now, and the Naruto clone's not there anymore, so getting to that world is gonna be very difficult. But let's see what happens. Let's see how everything pans out. I want to see what Kakashi's role gonna play. Because technically he's just there. He's actually more useless than Sakura. That's surprising to me. Because Kakashi, all he's been through, and the kind of character he is. Like, I like Kakashi. That's one of my favorite characters. But he's becoming to get more like dumber down. And Kishimoto, come on now, I don't like that. Listen, I love what you do, Kishimoto, but and like, hey, Kakashi, G status. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the chapter. Tell me what you guys thought. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Go to my Facebook fan page in the description box below. Like this video if you did. And this is Black Boss 91 signing out.